welcome to Ask a Therapist Part 2 on self-care. I want to give you a quick little tool today, how to identify some of the things that work for you that you already know about that count as self-care. Why would I want to do this? Well, basically it's because a lot of you already know a lot of things that work for you that count for self-care, that help you rest, that help you process stress and help you recover, but you don't readily recall them to mind, or when somebody says self-care, you're like, what's that? So I want to give you a simple tool to help start to identify what some of those things are, and you can start practicing them today. All right, let's get going. So I'm gonna be showing you on a piece of paper. It's a simple exercise, so why don't you go ahead and go get a piece of paper and a pen right now for yourself, and you can fill it out with me. So the first thing is you take a piece of paper and you put a T on it, so like a kind of like a big cross or a lowercase t, like this. And then on the left side you write fill, and on the right side you write empty. So really simple. Looking at your left side, I want you to think about all the people, jobs, commitments, places that you have in your life that fill you up. And so by fill you up, some of you already know what that means. What I mean by it right now is the stuff that energizes you or fills you, or if you believe in a soul, like re-energizes and connects with your soul on a really deep level. It could be like some entertaining stuff, but I really want you to think about the stuff that's filling, that you feel rested or relaxed or positive or like better, more grounded after you do those practices or see those people or at those places. So go ahead and fill out the fill side, and I'll give you a second to do that. Got it? Great. So on the right side, I want you to go ahead and fill out the empty side. So it's pretty straightforward, similar to the fill side, except it's all the stuff in your life that empties you, that drains you, that exhausts you. And some people feel a little bad about this, but it can be things that are great things in your life, like kids or your job or groups that you lead or communities that you're a part of. Doesn't mean that they're bad things to put them on the empty side, but just things that drain you. Write all that down on the right side, and I'll give you a minute to think about that. So a couple things to note. As you're looking at your page, you'll probably see that there are things that you either put on the left or the right that felt like they should go in both. And that's very observant of you, because it's true. There are things that fill us and also empty us. So sometimes kids are like that. We can hang out with them, we love them, but sometimes they're exhausting, and sometimes it's like a really refilling and recharging thing. Or my job is like that. I love working with people, so I get out of a session and I feel like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm meant to do, and I love it, and I love all my clients, and I feel so energized. But after a week of seeing a lot of clients and hearing a lot of troubles and things, and I need to go do some of my self-care routines in order to process a lot of that stress. So take a look at your list, see if there's anything you kind of want to put in the middle that counts for both. So the very last thing I want you to do under your fill column is to write old stuff, like you see on mine here. And under old stuff, I want you to fill in things that either from when you were growing up, or hobbies you used to have, or different times of your life that you used to do that filled you, that you may not do now, but that you used to do. Go ahead and fill those things out on your bottom left under the fill side. And so for mine here, you can see I have hammocking, creative projects, organizing, timeless home projects, mindfulness practice, candles, yummy food, reading. Those were all things that I used to do that aren't regular in my daily, day-to-day schedule anymore, but they're totally things I would love to do. So go ahead and fill some of those out. And as you are doing that, I want you to look at that and see if there's anything that you used to do that you would just love to incorporate. That would be helpful for you to add back into your schedule. That would be refreshing for you. So there you have it. A simple technique for you to use, and you can use this with friends, family, partners, whoever you want, to help identify some self-care things that you may want to start using immediately, and also some areas of your life that might be helpful to set some limits around. So join me next time on Ask a Therapist, where we'll be talking more about self-care. See you next time.